Hello everybody, and welcome to Halfbeard's HUD. Today we have the press preview of Expeditions Conquistador, a RPG taking place in the Spanish New World, now kind of the era of Columbus and such like that. An interesting idea. It's going very much for the kind of both a lot of player choice, but also it seems almost like realism. Like there's no magic or bullshit like that. No one is casting spells at you. It is full on like fucking swords and wheel locks and like realism. It's crazy. Was not expecting that. So while we jump in, let's start a new game. Cool thing here, I like that it gives you random name generator. Let's go with we'll make a lady. Call her Lucia Garcia. And we'll put some points into diplomacy, a couple into tactics, how about a point to leadership, and one to healing. 2 healing. Auto-hire some people. They're all your followers. This is kind of this is who you're going to use in battle and stuff like that. The game is very much like essentially a mix of D&D and something like Heroes of Might and Magic in a lot of ways. So why don't we drop in, check that out. Give some big skills. Also gives you a backstory. And now we're in the game. There was an opening movie that I skipped because my recording program does not like the opening movie, at least in this press preview. But you know, they give it some gravitas. Anyways, let's get to it. So we arrive at the dock, and this guy's like, "Hey, motherfucker, I want your shit." And I'm gonna tell him, with what justification are you trying to take my stuff? And he's just like, "It's protocol." I don't trust him though. I'm gonna station one of my guys here. So as you can see, it gives you a lot of options. You could be a shithead, you can be nice, or you can be smart. I'm gonna leave somebody here to make sure nobody steals anything, and I'm gonna leave Bernardo Trevino. He says, "Aye, sir." Alright, let's get to it. So you can see, movement is very much kind of like King's Bounty, Here's My Magic style. But just with a lot more, it feels like a lot more talking. Go see the gym. Go see the governor. And he's not a fan of mine. Basically just saying, I ain't gonna let some spoiled rich kid invade my private little island. And this is kind of where I can kind of define whether I want to be a imperialist bastard who puts, you know, boot on the neck of the native people, whether I want to be a tree hugger and preserve the natural beauty, or just kind of be me. Let's just be me. He's like, go find the quartermaster. You need to prove that you know what you're doing in order to actually use up your troops back. Come on. There we go. He's over there. Find this Italian guy who's just like, "Hey, I'm the quartermaster." I'm gonna say pleasure to make his acquaintance. And that kind of gets me on his good side. I can ask what his nickname means. Ask for command by people. Alright then, so I tried to pull the sexism card, he didn't go for it. Let's get into it then. I need to pick. So this is the way battle works. You pick your people to go out. We're gonna pick 2 hunters and a soldier. And then battle is very much. It very much feels. I mean, it feels like a basic tactics system, but in terms of the way the systems it's employing, it feels very similar to something like D&D. That's okay. I know how to play. So, we got a couple hunters, we got a soldier over here. Let's start with our hunters, though. What does he got? Soldier, doctor, hunter. So, we're going to send this hunter over here and attack this soldier. As you can see, it gives me, down in the corner of that box there, it gives me my damage, my accuracy. It's very kind of similar to, if you've played XCOM, you've got a basic idea as to how that's going to work. This guy to cover. As you can see, every character's got a short range, a close combat, and a ranged weapon. My hunter, so obviously go with a ranged weapon. And I expose a weakness. That's great. Oh, I guess that's all his moves. That's not good. And then we're going to start moving my soldier over there to run interference. Yeah, doctors aren't great at attacking. Alright, so this time, you know, while we show kind of our special moves, as you can see, every class has its own special moves, and you get more as you rank them out. That's what all these boxes are. Like the Scout here, Sword Hunter has a Rebuke attack, which allows me to move the target away a spot. Definitely useful for kind of closing the distance. Forge. I can spot traps. I can essentially go for tactical moves. There's a whole variety of things you can do in this game. Oh, missed. Okay. Here. I don't know why this guy's accuracy is so bad. And then as you can see, the doctor there has the ability to heal her compatriots. The soldier has a thing that allows him to add his attack to his defense. It's very much D&D style, kind of special abilities and rules and stuff. Let's just change this guy back to a knife. Let's get this guy up as close as he can go. Shoot with the rifle, and then switch to the knife. Just the knife, Bennett. Just the knife. Shoot the doctor. Miss, but I exposed her weakness, so now she'll be easier to attack. So I'm gonna send my soldier in, though he provokes an attack of opportunity before he gets in there, and then he does some damage. Let's see if we can't get that doctor close to dead before moving my good hunter back into cover. This guy is just terrible. She defended. Alright. Switch him back to the dagger. See if he can't finish her off. Jeez. You are useless, Reyes. And then, why don't we finish off the doctor? I love, like you can tell it's a real generator, a real random number generator, because he didn't hit from there. That guy's dead. This guy. Try it, come on, hit, please hit. Fucking useless. Fuck it. You're dead to me, Reyes. You're gonna be dead soon anyways, 'cause you got no health. Get this guy, get him over there. Damage. Oh, and I've still got this guy. Oh, no I don't. I just didn't hit the button properly. Oh, that's a lot of damage. So let's start with this guy, see if he can't do something useful. Probably not. Oh, you exposed the weakness again. Is that all your gun does? Expose weakness? Jewish mother. I'm allowed to say that I'm Jewish. It's okay. Oh, there goes my soldier. He got stabbed in the face. Alright. Come on. Go for gold rays. Finish it off. Let's go. There we go. And as you can see, because it was practice fight, my other guy managed to come out okay. Alright. Because I'm a lady, I can kiss him on the cheek. But we're just gonna not appreciate it. Alright, now I have to go back and talk to the governor again and say, I have earned use of my troops. Hide that. And basically he's telling me that there is a native cult of pagans at some ruins doing some stuff he does not like. I have no superstitions, so we'll go take a look. Oh, and then we run into this girl. She's gonna go take me to my goods, and by that I mean she's just gonna kind of walk with me as I go to my goods myself. There's Rosso. And we're talking about the girl who's with me, asking kind of what's going on, as she follows in her father's footsteps. And it sounds like she wants to explore the new world. He gives me back my stuff. Trevino here tells me that yes, somebody did try to steal from us, but he made sure that's not the case. That's why it's good to leave somebody around. And I don't want slaves, I only want paid servants. I'm gonna give him some of my valuables to get some paid servants. I'm gonna wait for What's-Her-Face to speak. And she wants to join me, which is great. Because she speaks Taino, she knows the language, so she can join me, because I can always use the help. And more importantly, I want to show you an interesting part of this game in just a second. Alright, so basically he's telling me to stock up on rations. Which I can do both by going to towns and buy them, I can try to trade with local towns, I can just I can plunder local towns. Bandidize isn't a word. I can plunder local towns, or I can also hunt for meat, which is part of the camp system, which I will show you in just a second. Our mission is to go up to those ruins, kind of see what's going on with that pagan cult. Doing so, we're chewing up moves. Every move outside of a town essentially is taking up time. As you go through time, you need to eventually you need to bed down for the night. As you can see, we're right here, no more moves, so I gotta camp up. Go away tutorials. And when you're in camp, you actually have to first assign everybody a ration. So I'm gonna assign one ration to everybody. So now everybody gets a ration for the night. But you're also able to give everybody tasks. You want to have some people guarding the camp. You'll want to have some people patrolling the camp. And those patrollers can find stuff like these chests around to kind of give you some more stuff. If you can pick up some herbs, you can have people create medicine. If you've hunted some meat for people who can go hunting, you can then preserve that meat so you have extra rations. First of all, you can just auto assign everybody to do what they're good at, which is what I'm going to do. And we go to camp. Kind of gives you the thing here. We found some extra rations, we came back with some meat, we consumed a bunch, but we came back with enough that everything is great. Pick up that. As you can see, there's, gold and silver and metal and stuff in chests lying around for other stuff you may need. Oh, no, don't want to camp. And northeast. This way. As you can see, you can also hunt, grab meat and herbs, just kind of wandering around. That's kind of why it reminds me of Might and Magic, is that system. But here's the ruins we were looking for. So let's assess the risk made by this cult. So we got some options here. We can wait to return at night, because that nocturnal attack would make all the bows hanging around not so dangerous, because it's hard to attack at night. We could just attack now, or we're going to do the smart thing. This is why I really like this game. We're going to approach with our weapon sheathed. Pagans are like, hey, that's not cool, what's going on here? But I'm going to very clearly just say, I mean you no harm, I'm here to learn about what goes on in the ruins. And thankfully the girl I brought who speaks the language comes out and translates for me. And this lady says she is a cacique. And then Isabella's like, that's a chief. And again, it treats these people like people. They're not throwing fireballs at me. So I can be the dick, or I can ask what's going on here. And she's like, we bring out the heads of our elders here, arrange them on the holy site to protect us from evil spirits or something. And that sounds okay. So I'm just gonna be like, that sounds benign enough. Just, don't do it again after you're done tonight. And then this guy, Pintado, comes up and is like, hey man, da fuck, heathens. To which I essentially shrug him off, and the cacique says, okay, yeah, no, we'll do what you say. And that's that scenario dealt with. I didn't have to fight anybody. You can just talk your way out of stuff. I love when games let you do that. So why don't we go... So, that's kind of the game. I mean, you'll continue on, you'll do more quests, you'll do more talking, you'll do all sorts of other stuff. I don't really feel like I need to show more than that. That's kind of... like I've kind of shown what needs to be shown. This is going to be out at some points? I don't know. Again, press preview. So, not really sure when it's coming out. I think they're planning to have it released fairly soon. Not sure what the overall price is going to be, but the this is another Kickstarter game, and when it was on Kickstarter, the minimum bid to get a digital copy was $15. So I'm going to assume that's probably going to be the final price of the game when it does actually release. So, there's that. Not a bad price, what seems like a fairly involved RPG. Come on. There we go. And, that's kind of it. As always, I've been your host, Happier. This has been Expeditions Conquistador, and, we're out.